Hello there, this is VATrevelyan, and I'm here at Risa 2014 summer event. And as you can see, there's people flitting around and doing all sorts of stuff, trying to get that big spaceship over there, the Ryson Luxury Cruiser. And it's an interesting spaceship. I took a look at its stats on the internet, and actually for a quote-unquote free, it's not free in terms of time, but in any event, for a quote-unquote free spaceship, it's actually quite decent. How much do I need to yeah. Anyway, I think we'll... Yeah. I didn't get to the stats of that thing. Hull points are about... I think it's 41,400 hit points for the hull. And it has a shield modifier of 1.1. So you're essentially getting... So that's pretty good cruiser grade strength there. And it also has a very high shield modifier, which is nice from the standpoint that, well, you'll be able to soak a fair amount of damage without having to get a fleet ship. So that's very competent. It has 4 guns forward, 4 guns aft, so you could do your standard broadsider, or you can do maybe some other kind of beam-based build. I don't think it can mount cannons, so which is a shame because it actually has the turn to do that. It has a turn of 10, which is, for a cruiser-type ship, rather excellent. In fact, it's even better in that regard than the Fleet Avenger. So, yeah, this is definitely a very nice ship. Also, for console layout, it has 5 engineering consoles, 3 tactical, and 2 science. Obviously, for DPS, it'd be nice to have about 4 tactical, but 3 is certainly quite workable, especially with the fleet consoles that are available these days. 5 engineering, you just layer on some fleet neutronium or fleet RCS things, and you're in a pretty good position. 2 science, at least you can put your universal consoles there now. So I think that this is a very good layout for what you're getting. As far in terms of bridge officers, you get a commander and an ensign engineering. You get a lieutenant commander tactical, which is great. There's also a lieutenant science station and a lieutenant universal station, which I sort of foresee, given that there's an ensign engineering and a commander engineering. I can foresee that going primarily tactical. I suppose if you want to do a buff build, you could throw science on there instead, but I'm not really feeling it for that. I think that's definitely something that just probably would go normally to a tactical player. Bridge officer. So now with the yacht, you can use the Corvette console, universal console from last year, and you can get a bit of a speed boost, obviously, using that on this ship. But you can also use there's also a new console with this ship, and this console, the best way to describe it would be sort of like the shockwave that comes with the Romulan singularity powers, except that instead of just doing damage and pushing people away and all that, it actually sucks people in and does damage. Now that's probably something you probably wouldn't want to have on the Corvette, because the Corvette is so lightweight that having things closer to it is pretty much unanimously a bad thing. Of course, you might have some sort of sorcery or plan that I am not aware of. But you can combine the two of these together, and you can get a set power between the two if you have them on the same ship that improves engine power and graviton and exotic particle damage. Both of those things can be fit on either of these ships, and as you can see, this is a very nice looking ship. I'm personally looking and getting this one in all black myself, but that's for later. Let's try this here's flying high, see if it's changed any. And you get low nut pearls. That is the money that you use to get this ship over here. Alright, let's see, what courses do we have available here? Complete 3 courses. Let's go over here to this one. Okay, alright, this is a course from last year. So basically the low nut pearl course is more or less the same as it was from last year. Nothing too interesting about that to say. If you've done it once, you've done it a million times. I do have to say that the little arrows here look a little nicer, but that's not really saying a whole lot since, you know, arrows. Okay. The rope bridge gets wind currents. Don't worry, it's very safe. Okay. Well, you know, I've done this before, so... Alright. You know, I always thought that the Go 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 thing had sort of a Sonic Adventure kind of feel to it. Sort of... how should I put it? Sort of... console-y kind of look to this whole thing. I actually almost feel like I should be playing Crazy Taxi. Alright. Got another one there. Good thing the volcano's not active anymore. Yes. Okay. That's rated not funny. We are going to do this last one here. It looks like the courses have not substantially changed since their initial appearance. I'm sort of debating whether I'll do this one for my alternate characters. The stats on this ship are pretty good. Okay, one thing I just noticed here that I kind of like is that if you already have a ship that you've won for, you know, pearls, you can get that ship again if you spend another 40 pearls. So if, let's say you have a different character or something and you want to get that ship for them, well, you don't have to grind out 1,000 pearls for them either like you've been able to on previous winter summer events. You just have to spend 40 pearls. I'm happy with the fact that you have to spend only 40 pearls for that now, but I already have a Corvette. I don't care if you cancel the project. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And while there's a lot of other really cool things out there, I think I'm gonna take 10 on the rest of the Risa stuff right now. I'll post the rest of the new material and, you know, some of the old stuff, of course. That will go along with the new material. But no, not tomorrow. I'll do it Sunday. There's something I'm going to post tomorrow. If you guys are interested in Star Trek stuff, I recommend you swing on by tomorrow because I'm going to be playing a Star Trek game that I think it's pretty interesting. It's going to be an interesting game, I think. In any event, I will see you guys a little later. This is VATrevelyan, and more Risa information in a day or two. See ya!